What kind of world do we live in where a normal, regular girl cannot find just a regular guy out here to date? Because these guys don't want a real woman. They want a fantasy. They want to live in this fake fantasy world. They would rather jack off to some screen, to some robot, rather than actually deal with a real human being and what comes with that. You know why? Because it's easier. And I am done. I'm done.
What this girl gets right is that a lot of men don't want real women anymore, and they really would rather live in that fantasy world where they're jacking off to their anime girl, because right now women have made the fantasy so much more better than reality, when the reality is stuff like this. Or this.
Man, knock your ass out of here. What the fuck you talking about? Oh, you lame as fuck. You lame as fuck. You lame as fuck. You got me with your jit out camping and his daddy right here, he don't do shit for him.
Then why would men ever want to take part in that, when the alternative is a robot pretending to love you and be interested, which is just as real as most women pretend to be. And at least with the robot, I only have to worry about our conversations being sold to Elon or Google, where with real women, I have to worry about losing everything. So while you're sitting there wondering what kind of world we live in, well, it's the one you guys wanted. Where do you think all this feminism and girl bossing was going to lead? It doesn't lead to families, relationships, or the men you want. That road only leads you to the spot you're in right now. But what I think she gets wrong, at least partly, is the reason why. It's not just simply because it's easier, which is true, but it's because there's no risk. If it was just a case of being easy, then men would have left a long time ago, and prostitution and surrogacy would be way bigger than it is. But women have made the risk that they'll lose everything so high that yeah, living in that fantasy is actually better. And that can be taken quite literally now, as AI can mimic the boyfriend or girlfriend experience better than most people can actually do it. Not to mention, once it gets paired up with augmented reality, it's done for everybody, because who in the right mind then would choose something real when the fantasy is dialed up to 11 and absolutely no risk? But to address her concerns and issues right now, it reminds me of the wise statement of Gabe Newell on piracy, and that is piracy happens because of a service issue, and that is what's going on right now, and women have upped the price and changed the TOS so much that it just favors them, so now all the men are finding alternative means. You don't blame the customer on why they're not buying the product. Maybe the product really just isn't that good, and if you ask me, this product has definitely been overselling and underdelivering for quite some time, especially now when we're getting Temu levels of quality.